This is As the World Burns. You're watching the 13 Days of Halloween.
Okay.
All right. What are some of the best costumes? Classic costumes would be like all the Universal monster type characters like Dracula, the Mummy, Wolfman, shit like that. That would probably be like
Dracula's the best costume.
yeah. I mean, I like the Mummy and like stuff like that. I think you know what's a costume that should be more out there but isn't, that's in that group is I feel like Frankenstein and Dracula are the most common, but I feel like Creature from the Black Lagoon should be more of a costume more often.
Covers too much.
More people should just wear the mask. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's like a lot of masks that you could wear,
Good mask.
or you know, or the hands. You could just get the mask in the hands and boom, you're done. Same thing with Wolfman. Classic costumes. I mean, all the slashers and shit like that, like Scream and Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface,
Skeleton face jester.
Skeleton Face Jester. That is definitely a costume.
That had its run.
It did have its run. I would say Chucky sometimes, like, you know, you see kids dressed up as Chucky sometimes, more often than Jigsaw, I would say. So what are some like good popular costumes? I'm kind of weird because I like to make up weird costume ideas.
Catwoman.
Catwoman, that's a
Popular.
weird one or popular. Yeah. Oh, Batman, Superman, really all the superheroes are popular.
Ninjas.
Yeah, Ninja's wicked popular.
Harley Quinn. The Joker.
Yeah, Harley Quinn. Yep, the Joker.
You know
really,
what's not
most
popular
superheroes.
enough?
What?
Superman.
No, that's pretty popular. It's popular among kids.
It's popular enough, but it's not popular enough. It's like around, but it's not. It should be just as popular as Batman and Joker and Harley Quinn. But like,
I would say it's more popular than Joker.
I think the way to fix this is to start doing Bizarro costumes. It's essentially like a zombie Superman. Do a Bizarro Superman. It'll take off.
That would be a good idea.
Because it's like Superman's not spooky enough. You need something dark. You need something at least edgy in a way.
Yeah.
But now you got zombie Superman. Not really zombie, but Bizarro Superman. And you can play as silly.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I feel like I've seen a Bizarro Superman costume before, too.
I really hope Ultraman comes back as Bizarro Superman.
It would make sense if that like black hole like sucked him into another universe where he like created like another reality.
And it gave him brain damage.
I mean, he already didn't seem to like right.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
It would make sense too if like Lex Luthor just destroyed his brain.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor just kind of made him, or did he make him? I forgot.
Yeah, he cloned him.
He cloned him, right?
Yeah.
So he just made this brain dead thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
All right.
Maybe I would prefer a Bizarro world. Bizarro. Maybe that's what I want.
Yeah. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are pretty great too. That goes back to like the ninja costume. Not enough people dress up as Daredevil.
Not enough people. That's true. That is true.
You know?
It's something a little flashy about it. Like there's some cooler versions of it now, but I feel like because of like the Ben Affleck movie, it's all like pretty shiny red leather. Nobody wants to wear all shiny red leather, but now they don't have to.
That's true. Ghost Rider used to be like a common costume.
Ghost Rider Ghost Rider's thing is that's hard to pull off. Like you can easily do it without the flames, but it's hard to make the flames.
I think if you had a plastic mask, I think it would work well.
Yeah, literally just like a plastic mask in front of your face, not like around your head.
No, I was thinking one around your head with like plastic flames coming off of it.
Oh yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I think that would be a better idea, honestly. And
That's
then
like
just have somebody
that's
wear
the
a leather
only way we
jacket.
can do it until we have like hologram flames coming
Well,
out of your head.
exactly. Exactly. Hey, we should think of some unique costumes.
Oh, you know what you could do for for Ghost Rider? You do the you do the cartoonish like the collar, like a huge hold up collar, like almost like cyberpunk style, but even bigger. And you have
Mhm.
like the flames kind of dancing around the collar on this like screen on the collar. And the collar is so cartoonishly big because it's styled after like the 80s version of Ghost Rider that like or almost like Spawn's collar.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
And you just have a skull head. You should wear a skull head with the flames dancing around in your collar. That probably looks stupid.
I think having like streamer things coming off the head that are being blown up by a fan, like a tiny fan, would be a good idea.
Anytime I see a costume, which again this has probably only happened once or twice. Anytime I've seen a costume of Ghost Rider, it feels like a silly version of Skeletor wearing a different costume.
Ah, yeah. I mean, that
I
seems about
hear
right.
like silly Skeletor's voice in my head.
I hear silly skill. I
If I
wouldn't
see
hear that.
anybody dressed up as Ghost Rider and it doesn't look right, I'm gonna hear the silliest voice in my head. Man, I got some silly voices in my head all the time.
What are some other costumes?
What kind of costumes? A
I don't
popular
know.
one? An
I think we should
underdog
do.
one? One that doesn't exist but should?
Well, that's what
What do
I
you
was gonna
want?
say. I think we should do unique ones that don't exist. Like that's the kind that I like to do in general when I like dress up for Halloween. Like I dressed up like a satanic pimp. I've had a few other ideas too for like different Halloween costumes that I feel like would be unique. You know, it's a good one. A zombie varsity athlete.
I was literally just thinking baseball.
Something like that, right? Like
Yeah.
a zombie athlete.
I was if you went zombie, I was thinking like an orc,
An orc.
like another kind of thing.
An orc baseball player would be pretty awesome, honestly. That would be a
With
great
like the
costume.
teeth, the bottom
Yeah,
teeth going up.
and the big bat that could be also like a club.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be pretty awesome. Um, how about a vampire, uh a Hawaiian vampire? You know, one that's dressed like he sits out in the sun all the time, but like he's got like the vampire teeth and everything. So he's got like a Hawaiian shirt and and sunglasses.
A Hawaiian vampire?
Yeah.
All right.
That was the most random thing I could think of.
A Hawaiian vampire has to like all right, it's gonna be like not shorts, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like
Yeah.
a it's like one of those like really soft kind of like vacation vibe long sleeve button up shirts. Same for the pants. All gray and black with an umbrella.
And he's got to have those circular black sunglasses too.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The old school like steampunk
And
glasses
and sunscreen on his
and
nose.
sunscreen. And sunscreen on his nose. What are some other unique ones? A zombie
Um,
soldier. That's always fun.
you know what's a fun one is doing being different alien species from Star Wars, but as like a Jedi or a Sith. So like
Oh, that's an
Darth,
excellent idea.
Darth Jar Jar, how that
Yeah,
got popular. That's a
exactly.
great costume idea also, but that's definitely been done. But like pick anything
That
else, like make a kid an Ewok Jedi, make a
well,
Jawa, it could be a Jawa Jedi.
on that note too, like doing like alternate versions and variants of like superheroes instead of just like doing like Spider-Man, but doing zombie Spider-Man or doing like Spider-Man 2099 or something
I
like
think
that.
that does exist just because of Marvel Zombies.
Yeah,
think
I
people
well,
have done that.
I think it's more popular now, but like it used to be less popular. But what else? But that's
Pick
a good
like
idea though. The Jedi's.
more. This is gonna totally in a different direction. Different background characters from stupid shows and cartoons. So
Like Disco Stew from The Simpsons.
yes, but even like think Family Guy, and you're Adam West from Family Guy.
Adam West from
And
Family
you
Guy.
just have gray hair and like a suit and like a red tie or whatever. But then you just say shit that he would say all night,
That's funny.
right?
Yeah,
It's a good costume, especially if you don't want to dress up all that much.
yeah. What are some other unique ones though? Like,
Um,
let's think of some outside the box costumes. Vampire Frodo.
that's not really outside. I mean, like you're just mashing two things together.
Yeah, well, I like that though. Like
How about
Satanic
this? How
Pimp.
about this? How about this? You're a zombie, but you cover yourself like you're wrapped up in Halloween decorations. You just accidentally got all those things caught on you because you're just a zombie stumbling around.
That's a good idea. That would also be a good idea for the Blob too.
Hmm.
Like, you have jack-o'-lantern stuck to you if you're like an amorphous mass.
Hmm. People should be gelatinous cubes more often because you could just have like a big screen
That's what I was thinking.
cube built that's kind of like wobbly. It doesn't have to literally be like solid on the inside. You're just standing in the middle inside, kind of holding it up in certain places.
Yeah, kind of like
It'll
the
look like
ones
you're
with like the air blowers inside of them.
yeah. You can do that too, and have things that hang on the inside, so it looks like there's like a skull in there with you and other bones.
That's pretty sick. That would be awesome.
Mimic chests. And I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking D&D.
How about say a satanic pirate? I know that's mashing things together again, but I think you could do a lot with that.
It's because it's just like I was a satanic pimp. What about a satanic pirate?
Just keep going down the list of satanic things. How about a satanic vampire? Do those exist?
That's definitely. I think.
That's every vampire.
Yeah.
Um, what? How
Oh,
about
I got one. I got one. I got one.
Yep, yep.
So you know the guy. You know that You know that Satanist that was in the U.S. military and he was connected to the Franklin scandal.
What the fuck? Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, what's his
I forgot his
name?
name.
Fuck.
Yeah, I forgot what his name was.
It's
Wasn't it with an M or something like that?
I thought it was with an A.
It might have been with an
A,
A.
Aquino?
Yeah, Michael Aquino.
Something Aquino. Then you know how that guy looks so devilish? Like he has the fucking stupid eyebrows. He has the anime eyebrows, the badass
Yeah,
guy eyebrows. And he has some stupid haircut.
it is Michael Aquino.
So you can
So
be
we were
that
both
guy.
right.
You can like wear like almost kind of like lazy, silly Dracula stuff, but do your hair and your eyebrows like him, and just be like, "I'm Michael Quinn."
Aleister Crowley would be another good one.
You could do Aleister Crowley. You could do Jeffrey Epstein.
You could do. I wouldn't do that one.
You could.
Um.
People used to make fucked up and offensive costumes a lot more often. Maybe I'm just not seeing it because I'm not a child.
Well, that's
I'm
what I'm
not like
trying
a
to say.
teenager.
I like when people make like messed up like
Yeah,
unique costumes. I thought of one too. Medieval vampire slayer. That would be an awesome one.
that's definitely been made.
Yeah, but you could make a unique version of it. It's
Yeah,
more medieval than
absolutely.
Van Helsing. Van Helsing's not that
Sure.
medieval. That's
You
more
could
like
add a little bit
post
more like
medieval.
plating to you, like you have like knight's armor plating on somewhere. Yeah,
Exactly. Like
no.
a whole slew of like stakes and like a cross on your
You
on
could
your
go more like
armor.
mage with it. You can make it more like you're a witcher.
That would be sick, actually. That would be really cool. Yeah, that's what
Especially
I
if
mean.
you
Like
We should see
Exactly.
more Witchers out there. That's one that does exist, but needs to become really popular.
What, The Witcher? Yeah.
The Witcher, and you can be like any kind of Witcher. You know, it's one that I love because I like costumes that are so casual, so people can just walk around and then they can just tell you like, I'm actually this person, and then you look at them and you're like, oh shit, you do look just like that person.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I was kind of going with like Jeffrey Epstein, but Jessica Jones.
Yeah, that's like when we were talking about Jennifer's body, though. That's just like a
No, I
girl
know.
wearing
What I'm
a
saying
leather
though.
jacket.
What I'm saying though is that I like that there's really simple shit for people who don't want to dress up, and they could just tell you like, "Oh, I'm actually this," and then it clicks, and you're like, "Oh yeah, you do look
That's
exactly like that person."
that's funny. I'm like the total opposite because I like
I just appreciate
pretending.
both things. I like
Yeah,
crazy costumes.
yeah, because
I'm
I
happy
like
for people
making
who
a
don't want
costume
to do
that's just
that.
totally off the walls. Like when people like see it, it's like it's not one costume, it's the combination, you know? You know what's a good costume? Is that meme
Satanic
that
baseball player.
satanic wizard, actually, I was thinking. But
You were thinking satanic something.
I actually was thinking satanic wizard earlier, but this
Oh
one
man,
this actually isn't satanic. You know what's a great costume idea? Is the dog from that illustration saying this is fine with the fire around him.
that'd be a
That
good
would
one.
that would be a great
You just need the
costume.
hat.
Yeah,
You need like
exactly.
a wall prop.
A wall prop and
That's the one thing. You got to make a wall prop
the
so you can see
mug. We
flames
need
on
the
your
mug.
wall.
This is fine. Um,
You can just
memes
carry
with
around an inflatable flame.
an inflatable
You just
flame.
put it on the ground and look at people and be like, "This is fine," and then walk away.
You can hold on to it for next year when you do Ghost Rider too.
Sure.
But what are some other good ones? How about a Knights Templar? I feel like nobody goes the Knights Templar anymore. You can go as a Satanic Knights Templar too.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that. How about a Vampire Knights Templar?
That looks the same, but you should, as long as you lean vampire, you're good.
As long as you just need to hold the helmet piece up so you can see like the fucked up face and you're good. Um, let's see. How about something Western? How about a satanic cowboy?
Pick something else besides satanic and start fixating on that.
All right. How about a
Alien.
vampire cowboy?
Why not an alien cowboy?
That yeah, an alien cow. That's a great idea actually. Like Cad Bane, an alien
Yeah.
cowboy. That's a good one. Um, alien alien high schooler. You know, got a varsity jacket and shit. Um, alien vampire hunter. That's a good one.
That's so stupid.
It's an alien that just dresses like Blade. Um, alien. The Mars Attacks alien is a good one. I think you know what. Actually, like you could pull a lot of good ones out of aliens. Like there's a lot
Oh,
of
dude,
great alien costumes. What?
they live aliens.
Uh,
That should be more popular.
I feel like that is pretty popular, but I
You've
agree.
told me you've seen that a lot. I've never seen that.
I have seen that, and I think it should be more popular, but I don't see it that much like in person. It's more just online.
Like I want to be walking around on Halloween and see people wearing like normal clothing, but they just have that mask on.
Yeah, like they should have like a suit and shit, and then have the mask. That would be
Kind of
yeah.
like I was telling you
That's a
before,
good
but
one.
like how cool would it be if they live aliens just revealed their faces on Halloween just because it looks like a costume?
They got the stars in their eyes. Um, it's another good one.
Let me think.
The Leprechaun. That would be a funny Halloween costume, honestly. You know what? Actually, a killer leprechaun would be a pretty funny Halloween costume, and I feel like that's how that movie got started. Is they were trying to think of unique Halloween costumes, and they're like, "Oh, how about a killer leprechaun?"
This is more like a mask idea. You could probably incorporate it into like a wizard costume or other costumes like that. But it's a mask that's a book eating your face, and then your eyes look through
That's
the
a
eyes
great
on the
one.
book.
That's a good one. Like like the Necronomicon almost.
Yeah, with its like teeth around your neck.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. That's an awesome one. I just had one. Oh yeah. An alien construction worker.
What about a werewolf flight attendant?
That would that's so random, but that I
That's
feel
actually
like that
terrifying.
works.
You
That
can make
I
a
feel like
whole movie about that.
yeah, you could. I feel like I can picture a werewolf wearing a flight attendant outfit though, which is hilarious.
All right, let's real quick. I'm just gonna throw together, and you can leave this in. I'm gonna throw together a werewolf flight attendant movie. It's about this woman, and she while she's a flight attendant, they actually stop in some other country, and it's it's more like remote, and she kind of just like goes out in the
Romania.
woods, gets attacked by a werewolf, gets scared, runs away, doesn't die, gets saved actually, heads back, doesn't know she's going to become a werewolf. She's like sick, whatever classic werewolf symptoms before she starts fully turning. But then when the turn actually happens, it's when she's on another flight as a flight attendant. And now it's like snakes in a plane, but there's a werewolf on the plane.
That's a great idea. That's actually an excellent idea. Holy shit. Yeah, somebody should make that movie.
I mean, you could do on a plane with a lot of things. Like, what's that movie?
You could
It's
do on a
about it's not Nosferatu, but it's like I think it's Dracula. What's the last voyage of the something?
Oh, that one, the last voyage of the Demeter or Demeter. That was pretty good.
Dracula on a boat.
Yeah, that's essentially what it was too.
So you could do that with a lot of things. You could just make like
They they took one chapter of the Dracula.
Dracula in a school. Your principal's Dracula.
That's probably a Disney plot, honestly.
Yeah, they probably done that.
They probably have.
You could do aliens at. Damn, I hit a wall.
I was gonna say, I think there's definitely some good alien ones.
Oh, definitely. No, definitely. I can't think of anything right now.
Cyberpunk alien.
Cyberpunk alien. Literally just an alien costume, but you put the cyberpunk jacket on.
Exactly. No, that's what I was thinking. Literally. Cyberpunk vampire, I feel like works really well too. I feel like that's definitely a costume.
Cyberpunk vampire, you'd have all the cybernetics and the tech, but it's got to be like red color. It's got to be like black tech with like red lights on it, and then like red tubes with blood pumping through them.
Yeah, that would be that's sick.
Cyberpunk vampire. These are also just concepts that I really hope people just hear and take and just go crazy with.
Me too.
We're tapped in right now. The ideas are flowing through us right now.
Yeah.
We're beacons.
Yeah.
For you guys. So just you take these ideas, use them, please. Steal them, make money off of them, propagate them.
Yeah, and make sure you put at least one satanic something in there.
Do a satanic satanic chef.
Oh, satanic chef. Wouldn't that be like the menu, the guy from the menu?
That guy's just crazy.
All right. Well, I guess just a step up from
satanic chef. You gotta wear like all red. You gotta have blood all over you, and you gotta have like a tray that you carry that it has like one of those like metal things that cover the plate, and you can lift it, and it's got like, and you can have different props. You can either use like a head, use different like fingers and a hand. You can just swap it out.
Oh, that's a
Maybe even
fantastic
walk
idea.
around with like one of those rolling trays. You can hide other props underneath.
That's a fantastic idea.
Right? That's you gotta get. If you're like a rich person throwing a crazy Halloween party, go for that.
Go for that.
Or you can even, that's how you hand out your little spooky little snacks. You know, your eyeball snacks,
Your
brain
eyeball
snacks.
snacks. I was thinking of that as a costume, is some dude walking around. I feel like this is a costume that's out there, but it's not a common one. He's
Oh,
got
dude, you could just call the costume too. If I were to sell that costume, sorry, if I were to sell Satanic Chef in like a Spirit Halloween, I'm gonna call it Spirit Cook.
Spirit Cook. That's a pretty good one. What I was thinking is this seems like it should be a costume. I don't know if it is, but it probably is. But you have like a guy, like you have like your head has like stitches in it, fake stitches, and you have like a fake brain made out of jello or something with like a fork in it and like half of it's eaten, and you just walk around with that.
Hmm.
So it's like you're eating your brain.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Um, Zombie historical figures are always good.
Yeah, I mean vampire historical figures.
Yeah, I was just gonna say any common like historical figure
Vampire
with a
Ben
common thing.
Franklin.
Vampire Ben Franklin, werewolf Ben Franklin.
Yep.
That would, yeah, I feel like werewolf Ben Franklin. It kind of works. Doesn't it work?
Werewolf Paul
It's like a
Revere.
weird one. Werewolf Paul Revere. He's just running to the different places. He's not even on a horse.
Yeah.
I feel like the idea of like a werewolf wearing one of those like hats and the old like spectacle glasses is just like one of the best like images ever.
It's like Beast from the X-Men.
Oh yeah, exactly. Somebody should do that. Somebody should make an American Revolution werewolf movie. That would be a good one. It'd be like it would be like the Predator movie Prey mixed with Patriot.
It should be like Inglorious Bastards in a way, where we're seeing like historical things happening, and like we're seeing actual historical figures and a bunch of them, and there should be a mystery throughout the movie of who is not the vampire, sorry, the werewolf. You can do vampire too, but I like werewolf. Werewolf is nice and gritty for the American Revolution.
What if you did werewolf versus vampires as the revolution too, and the vampires could be like British?
You could do that. If you want. That should I think that's how it should end. Like we got werewolves
That's
this
how it
whole
should
time.
end.
We got werewolves the whole time. That's what we're dealing with. That's the mystery. That's the monster that we're dealing with. But then at the end, or like towards the end, we reveal that there's vampires in the mix. And we're like, wait, who do we root for now? This rampaging werewolf or these sinister vampires?
Speaking of Paul Revere, the
It's like
ending
it's like
is
Godzilla versus King Kong.
exactly. And speaking of Paul Revere, the ending could be Paul Revere going the British are coming, the British are coming, and then it just like zooms in on like the British and they're all like fucked up vampires.
Or you know what you hear the British are coming, and it's him riding his horse, and then like he's yelling that, and he's like everybody's like, oh no, and he's like getting everybody scared, and then he just turns toward the camera, gives a smirk, and then you just see a purple smoke, and he goes poof, and then he uses a little bat, and he goes squeak squeak, and he flies away.
Jesus Christ. So he's a double agent in this universe. Paul Revere,
He's fear mongering.
a traitor.
He's not even attacking people as a vampire. He's just getting them scared.
Oh my god.
You ever think people
That's a great
were like
idea.
that? Do you think people were living in the American colonies, and then they were like, "No, these people are just trying to scare us. Like, Like they're trying to get us to hate our government, and their government at the time is like the British government.
Yeah, people always
These people are
think
just
that
fear
it's
mongering us. They're
propaganda.
not coming. They're not going to just destroy our town.
Well, there's always people that think that, and they thought that in the Civil War too with Sherman's March. You
Wow,
know, that's a deep cut right there for anyone that
that was
knows.
nice.
That was nice. Hey, there's a Civil War costume for you as General Sherman.
Describe it.
Yeah, a Union soldier outfit who's a ginger. That's about it.
Did he die in battle?
I forgot.
Because you could do zombie General Sherman or whatever his name is.
Ulysses S. Grant zombie.
Yes.
That would, hey, you know, it would be a good costume.
What?
Hey, oh my God. Just so simple. Just an alcoholic Ulysses S. Grant. Just walk around as a half drunk Ulysses S. Grant.
That'd be fun.
That would be an awesome
Do the same
costume.
thing about with a lot. Yeah, you could do that with like George Washington, high out of his mind. You're just
Winston
lighting up
Churchill.
blunts.
Do a drunk Winston Churchill who's just talking a bunch of
Winston
nonsense.
Churchill with just like white powder all over his nose and chest.
No, we're not talking about George Bush here.
Yeah. No, George Bush with like blood coming out of his butt.
Oh God, that
And he
Skull
can't
and
walk
Bones
right.
Society, and cocaine on his nose also.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to remember, George W. Bush was a major cokehead. Let's see what Bill Clinton with a saxophone and sunglasses. That's a common one, slightly common. How about a zombie Bill Clinton with a saxophone? That works. Or satanic Bill Clinton with a saxophone. So all you'd have to really do is just dress like Bill Clinton. Get it? Because he's already satanic. I seriously think that a satanic wizard would be a pretty good costume.
That's pretty much a red wizard.
Yeah, it works. All right, what would be another good one? Oh, an undead mage. That would be a pretty good one. I know it's basically just like a zombie mage, but maybe it could be like the undead thrall of a wizard that became that was a wizard before he died.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Like a necromancer that succumbs to the undead.
exactly. It's part of his curse. Vampire priest would be a good one. I feel like that's kind of a common one, but I feel like that's a good one. You know, it's one people don't do very often. That's a good one. I feel like
What's that?
crackhead.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
you could be a satanic crackhead or a vampire crackhead. Oh man, a vampire crackhead would be so conflicting because you're addicted to blood and crack.
Dude, a satanic. No, not a satanic, sorry. A vampire crackhead. And he just hunts down crackheads and eats them because they have crack and blood in their system. Cool.
All right, what's another good costume?
Zohan Mamdani.
You mean Zoran?
Zoran Mamdani.
Oh no, you know what's a better one? Andrew Cuomo, because that's scarier.
Yeah.
That Silwa guy would make a good costume too.
I know a lot of people would love this and not like this, but RFK Jr. and you're just wearing a zombie costume.
Oh my God, RFK Jr. zombie would be amazing. What's another funny like a celebrity one?
Another celebrity one.
Or a politician, or you know what I mean, somebody famous. Or a historical figure that would be funny. How about RFK Jr. dressed up as like an Indiana Jones type explorer?
Okay.
That's such a wacky one.
I like the hunter guy, the gunman hunter guy from Jumanji. Just that kind of
Jumanji.
costume is awesome.
Yeah, that would be a cool one.
I'm sure it exists. Let's see it more
RFK
often.
Jr. as the Jumanji guy.
Yeah.
How about Trump as the Jumanji guy?
How about you just wear like a king costume and you just say, "I'm Trump."
Jesus Christ. I'll be honest, there's so many different like things that you could do with like Trump.
Werewolf Trump.
Werewolf Trump would be awesome. That's actually my favorite, probably. Vampire Trump would be just too easy. How about Pharaoh Trump? Like a mummy Trump. Dude,
Hilarious. That's
Pharaoh
so
Trump would be awesome. Oh,
Dang.
dude, that would actually be amazing. Just dress like Trump as a pharaoh.
Pope Trump.
Pope Trump. Oh my God. Pope RFK Jr. would be amazing too. Oh, oh, I got a good one. How about meme JD Vance? That's definitely going to be a costume this year.
Like people wearing like just too big of a face or like too wide of a face.
Yeah, exactly.
Too big of a head, too small of a face.
And they're gonna wear like a Jerry curl like wig on and that suit. What's another good one?
You know how people do like couples costumes?
Yeah.
What somebody should be like Dan Schneider and then the other person should be a foot.
Dan Schneider, the other person should be a foot. That's a good one. I didn't know where you were gonna go when you said Dan Schneider. I didn't know where you were gonna go with that.
Yeah, I could have went a different way.
Yeah. Um, Speaking of couples costumes, Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein, that's gotta be a costume people
Yeah.
are gonna do. That would be a fucked up costume, but people are probably gonna do it. Um, Bill and Hillary, people already do that one. Do Satanic Hillary.
That reminds me.
That reminds me. What does
So
that remind you?
I used to play a lot of Soul Calibur.
Yep.
Played Soul Calibur 4. I forgot if it was 5 or 6. You'd think I would know if I played a lot of it, but I made so many characters in the custom character creation. Like and then
Mhm.
I made like 10 different Shaggies with like every different fighting style you can use. But I made a Hillary Clinton and a Donald Trump, but I made Hillary Clinton look just like her. And then she had this like I think it was uh, uh, what's the guy with the hammer? It's like it has like a demon name. It's like Astaroth.
Astaroth. Oh, all right.
I think that's his name. Is straight up a demon name. And I just gave her an insane voice and just made her act like she just acts and fights like a demon. I forgot what fighting style Trump was.
I forgot what fighting style Trump was. You know what would be a good one?
What?
Zombie Kurt Cobain.
That's a great one.
Isn't that a great one?
Yeah.
No disrespect to Kurt Cobain either. Like, I just mean like that's a good one. Really, any zombie rock star would be great. Zombie Chris Cornell or Ghost Chris Cornell.
Zombie Ace Frehley.
Zombie Ace Frehley. That's a new one for you. We didn't talk about Ace Frehley, dying like a week or two
I
ago.
think we should R.I.P.
Did we?
Maybe.
All right. Well,
Well,
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Ace Frehley. Yeah. He's rock and roll all night and partying every day.
Kiss is a great Halloween costume.
Kiss is a
'Cause
great Halloween
you could just
costume.
be any member of Kiss, and you can also have like a great like group costume, a
Yeah,
family costume.
that's very true. You can go as Kiss with like as a couple's costume, as a family costume.
I feel bad about making such a cold Ace Frehley joke, just throwing his name out there like that. So now I'm trying to show them some warmth.
No, I think we respected Ace Frehley. Ace Frehley's cool.
Yeah. Let's hold on. Let's pull from the void again. Let's go for something completely different.
Well, that's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah, something weird.
Not just zombie artists.
Yeah, zombie Bob Marley.
Lord of the Underworld Doom, MF Doom would be sick.
Oh, that would be cool. Like a satanic MF Doom.
Not to be satanic. I feel like he wouldn't like that.
Lord of the Underworld, so he's just like the Lord of the Underworld.
Just make him look cool and give him red eyes and make him have like I don't know, fucking give him an onk or something.
Give it a honk or something. That'd be
Fucking
cool.
onk or something.
He just becomes Moon Knight.
I just don't think maybe it'd be a little disrespectful to make him satanic.
All right,
Maybe he would love it though. I don't know.
it's another good one.
Um, zombie, zombie. Damn it, forgot the guy's fucking name.
Zombie Ryan Reynolds.
Zombie Ryan Reynolds. Zombie Steve Irwin.
Zombie Steve Irwin. That's a great one.
It's fucked up. I forgot Steve Irwin's name for a moment because his son's name kept coming to mind because I'm watching him on Dancing with the Stars.
Well, that's funny. Um,
Speaking of Dancing with the Stars, Topanga should have got a 10 for her most recent dance. They gave her
all right.
nines, which is fine, but she deserved a 10. At least one.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking is kind of like an old school costume, but I think it's kind of a good one if you're
What?
like a fan of it.
What?
Alfred E. Newman from Mad Magazine. Do you like a zombie Alfred E. Newman? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know who that is.
It's the guy that's on the cover of Mad Magazine.
Oh,
It's like the
sorry, I'm not
mascot.
50 like you.
I'm not 50. Mad Magazine's great. I used to get Mad Magazine when I was a kid. I remember seeing the one that I remember like
Remember when
seeing.
I got Mad Magazine?
Well, no, I remember the one that like the one that I remember the most as a kid that I got and I used to look at a lot was the one where Dick Cheney shot a guy and they had the cover. It was Dick Cheney holding a gun, and I think it was Alfred E. Newman as the guy that got shot. It was pretty great.